Yo, yo. From the
Hey
start, stress
y'all,
me out, but that's
welcome
not
on the
for left.
Generation Passion Show, Texas 101 Jams. I have artists, the Don Youth. I'm so excited. Welcome.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to be here. You know what I'm saying? The energy, lead us here. So we work with the energy.
Absolutely, absolutely, and also shout out to Nicholas. Nick,
Yeah.
he contacted me up with you, so he
Yeah, man.
was in.
Yeah, man.
So
Big
shout
up Nick, man. Big up Nick, man. Him enjoy the energy in the morning. Have my little morning ride show that I just freestyle. So everybody liking it. So I just keep doing it just for the vibes.
Absolutely. And for those of you who just tuning in, if you guys noticed that Don Youth has an accent,
Mm-hmm.
and that comes from Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's so good.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to say that. Jamaica, man.
Yeah.
But shout out to I know you've been busy, you working on a lot of music, and you have some new songs you have promote now.
Yeah, man, I have like road code. We're about to do that video. You can hear it on YouTube, Spotify. I have the Yardy video out there. I have a lot of videos on YouTube right now, like girls them dancing, you know what I mean, in the morning. So you have a lot of videos already out, but the new song that we're going to do a video for is Road Code. Everything doing good, everything buzzing because I don't stick to one flavor. I always change it up.
Right. I notice every time you live or you go onto social media, you always playing some song, a new song. I'm like, wow, you stay busy working on your.
Yeah, man.
I like
Yeah.
that song you have too. Me So Hot. That song that's hot.
Mr. Hot, because Mr. Hot is just the, like again the difference again where I work with like great producers like that was Medicine Man, Beats by the Pound, that did Ain't My Fault, you know what I mean? They do everything for Master P and No Limit back in the day. So it's like
Oh,
putting my flavor with them. You kind of get a little dirty so dancehall thing bouncing.
that's different. I who would imagine that mixing the South. And it's interesting you mentioned Master P because they in New Orleans they have what is it called? Bounce music? Like you said, bounce
Bounce music, yeah.
music?
Second line,
Yes,
you know.
the line, absolutely. That's
Mm,
super cool.
yeah.
Interesting. Is there
You
any
know,
other type of style or artist that you would like to work with?
well, I mean, I work with so much people already. I just really doing music because, over the years, a lot of interest in Danu because, people like Sean Paul and Mr. Vegas, they big me up for like, 1 second. Yeah, they big me up for you know, like discovering them, helping them out in the start of their career, and that again help. Like how I changed dancehall back in the day, you know what I mean? That helped shape dancehall now in the future now, and they became great artists. You know what I mean? So a lot of people know me also as a producer type that break artist also. You know what I mean? So I just keep going. I have so much different roles to play, motivating people, you know, them kind of vibes, you know what I mean? Helping out people with them new projects, that's what I really get paid to do, really break artists and set them off, you know what I mean?
That's amazing. Didn't you have a song with Akon? Was it Akon?
Akon, I have one with Akon, Yin Yang Twins, UB40, Trick Daddy, Trina, Pitbull, Usher, Left Eye, a lot of reggae classic stars like Sugar Minott, JC Lodge, you know what I mean? Sean Paul, Mr. Vegas, Praga Benz. I've done a lot of work. I in it like 25 years now. So
Wow.
so I'm doing it long time, and I have reggae classics with Wayne Wonder, like big reggae songs. So people always looking for me.
How did you transition from doing dancehall music into hip hop into the American culture?
Well, well, it's just like it's not really transform, it's really just merging again. Everybody flavor is needed. Just like you have African vibes, it mixed with the world music. So the music is really one vibes for me. And I don't really segregate it. I just I hear a sound, I find a flow and a melody, I deliver, find a topic to talk about, and get it crazy. I love working with the girls, them, and God, Jah, you know, Almighty, you know, consciousness and the woman, them. The woman, them is goddess, you know.
Interesting. We appreciate that. Absolutely. Is there any goddess or artist and that you would like to work with?
Well, basically, it's like I really like just creating and the dog killing me. Yeah, I really just like I really just like creating like new flavors and new sounds. So it's like you know it's just I wouldn't say I can really hear somebody that had to start from nothing, made their name and then jumping on the wagon. I don't really look on it like that. But you have great artists that I'd love to work with. Dion Warwick. I'd love to work with
Oh, that's a legend.
Blue Magic, those groups. Some of them not even living. Cause that's what motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Those vibes is what I come from. Just like Bob Marley come from R&B, and then they put our flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
it's
where did it start for you? Like, how old were you? When was that moment when you realized that music was your passion, something you wanted to do?
well, I was like 16 and I lived like where they would call uptown Jamaica. So nobody wasn't doing it. It's just me. They say it's a more ghetto people song. But me, you know, I come from a different background. I don't segregate up or down. So I just fit in and the ghetto love me. So I break from the ghetto. I used to just do like freestyles over like old music like Stevie B, you know, Marvin Gaye, freestyle in Jamaica, and it became a vibe where I live. So it was like all-inclusive parties, prettiest girls, richest people. So you're paying like 30 US to go in and you drink and you eat. So I used to just be like a MC chanter. I used to just sing for them. And it ended up become a thing where my friend said to me, you should do this thing serious enough, you know? And then I buy my 24 track tape, start producing myself, go to studio, pay people to play beats for me. And then from the first day I go studio, I meet a lot of stars. And them say, you know, you're different. And then from then I just start doing songs.
Amazing. So when you were creating in the process of making your music, how do you get the production together as far as the music itself? Like, do you hear the music first, or do you write your music before?
Well, it just depends. Like some of my music, a lot of my music, I started from scratch, original pieces. Some of them influenced from other vibes. But if I like I working with somebody and they send a beat, I just really make it a song. You know what I mean? I just make it a song. Just
'Cause I know
get into
the beats that you use for your music, they be like upbeat
yeah,
and something that's just real catchy. I'm like,
yeah.
wow. So it's not the same producer every time you work with
No, not all the time.
different.
No. That after a while is like eating curry chicken every day. You know what I mean?
Well, I ain't gonna
You
complain. I love me some curry chicken now. I can eat
yeah,
that.
yeah, but one day you want
Right?
oxtail, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that good eating. So how long have you been here in the States?
Well, years I come in here like nearly 20 years now, in and out. So I've been at tour before, I do all kind of things. I used to open for Shabba Ranks and Patra from that time, Mad Cobra, Flex, and all that. I was the one on the road with them that opened for them. So I see a lot.
So
You know,
you travel back and forth from here to Jamaica
yeah,
often?
yeah. But you know, now with COVID, I
Right.
just chilling and doing a lot of work, you know, acting things, you
Oh,
know.
into acting
Just a lot of things.
now? Okay. And so
Mhm.
what other projects are you working on right now? You could doing any
Well,
videos, any visuals?
well, my clothing line, Golden Child, you know, is like you can check it out on Instagram, Golden Child underscore music and clothing. You know what I mean? And
Golden
that,
Child?
yeah, Golden Child, yeah, underscore music and clothing. And there, I put my music to my clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I just make it one thing. You know what I mean? So that's what I really do a lot. Sell a lot of clothes. you know. So I just put up, you know, weekly updates of clothes, and people just, hey, I want that one. Hey, I want that one. Yo, I love that. Send me that one in a large, etc. You get me?
Yeah, that's cool. So is that what you put up with your brand on? Like you
Yeah,
put all your music and everything on there? I notice a
yeah,
lot of artists are doing it these days, for sure.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And
man.
you mentioned you in ATL, so I know there's a lot of talent out there. Like that's like Black Hollywood. So
Hmm.
what made you move there?
Well, that's where I got my break, you know. From, you know, back in the day, I came up on a trip and Little John was playing at a radio station named V103, and he
Oh,
heard a song that I have named Puddy Cat, and he said, I like this song. And the guy who was playing with him, his partner, said, he's here. I can get in touch with him, you know. And I said, and him said, what? You know, and it was like, let me get him. And then that's when you know, you remember when the song My Boo, you know, at night I
oh,
think of you. Right. All right. So that, right. I was on, right. So that was a compilation album that I was doing reggae booty music on. Little John with that
okay.
dirty soul music. You know what I mean? That bass, that Miami kind of look
Mhm.
kind of thing. So I put dancehall to that on that
Oh,
album. So it was like, it was blowing Little John mind. He was telling Jermaine Dupri, because he was working for Jermaine Dupri that time. That was his first project, and he had to make it go gold. And that was when I went gold, and I learned a lot of the business, and you know, kind of like it's encouraging because you make money, you know?
that's amazing because like you are really a legend during our time too. But and I
Yeah.
noticed you're so humble. Like you're really like laid back. Like you don't have like big. You know how like are some artists they have what they call it controversy in the media
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like it seems like you're really like low key and but you know a lot of people and work.
Well, it's not really low key. It's really like sometime in like your culture and your country, you intimidate the people that want to be the greats and the legend. When you're a natural legend, people that want to be legend, you can sometimes you have to just kind of make them shine, because if you don't, they might stop you. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
understand. I understand.
I'm dangerous. You see, when the girls love you, and you still love God, you
Right.
become dangerous.
Right.
You get me?
Absolutely. Yes.
So, like Bob Marley, you see him talk a lot about consciousness, but the woman them love him, so he
Right.
became dangerous.
Right. He
You get me?
became a target in a way.
Aye. So I am a target, because you know, to a lot of people, they expected a lot more
Hmm.
in the limelight, which again, I've been signed, I've been do a lot of things, so I kind of know how it work. So you just don't, I don't really put like that kind of fame on myself. Is like more, I'm a legend. When people say a king is the people say you are the king. I don't think you must force and say, yo, I'm the man. I think it too self-centered and egotistical, you know what I'm saying? And I don't grow like that. So I still have a different perspective, you know what I mean? So are dangerous, you
Right.
know?
Right. And it sounds like from what I'm hearing is being there when you're different and you think outside of the box.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that becomes dangerous. But at the same time, people gravitate towards you. Everybody
Ah,
knows who you are. They want to work with you. They want to do
right.
something. All eyes on you, like Tupac
Right.
says.
Like Tupac, like, so people always is like, you know, a lot of the people don't like you when you're called, what the record label call me, a natural. It's
Mhm,
like, I don't,
mhm.
I get up like this, I woke up like this then, you know, I'm not trying to be, you know, get more self-motivated. Is not, motivation is not my problem. You know what I mean? Motivating people are energy, even when negative coming at you,
Mm,
to maintain a certain force, you know, to just become invisible. Sometimes, yeah, like you know, Michael Jackson was dangerous. He's bad. He's bad, you
Yep.
know.
Mhm.
So it's just like,
That's a good
you
example.
know,
Yep.
yeah, all
Prince,
right.
Prince. Prince
Uh,
too?
all right, now look, you remember he don't dress like Tupac, but he's as bad as Tupac, but in a different way.
Mhm.
That's why we had to understand the parables in which he spoke in when him say, I'm bad. What is he talking about? You know it, you know it. What too high to get over, too low to get under, stuck in the middle. The pain is thunder. What are you talking about?
Exactly. He
So
had a
that's the kind
message.
I and that is what I do to people. I don't know how I do it, but it become through my words and my energy. I don't know.
You know what I noticed when listening to your music? It's like it's interesting because from my perspective, when you're hearing it, it's like that dance hall, right? You want to dance, you jamming. But
Yeah.
if you're listening to the lyrics, I think,
Right.
my opinion, how you do it, how like Tupac did it, how Michael Jackson and Prince, they make
Yeah.
amazing music, but they also had a message to it. So they gravitate you to it. You dance it,
Right.
but when you listen to what they're saying, they're like, "Whoa, this is
Ah,
deep." So I think that's
and
what you do and what you do. I mean, because I'm like, "Whoa," but I'm like, "Wow." When I listen, you're saying
yeah,
something that makes sense,
yeah, with a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just like they want, ladies like depth too, you know what I mean? So everybody want ladies to love them like they love Pac. You get me? So
Yeah.
it's like, what did Pac do for ladies to love him? Him cuss a lot, him scream out, him burn the system of America, him do everything. We're different. And you, how you love him, why you love him, what? That is what I am. I don't know how to place myself, so I make people just say, yo, you sound hip hop, yo, you sound that, you sound, and I just leave it at that and I don't try to explain myself. After a while, you just learn to be, human being.
So are you signed to a label or are you independent artist?
No, I'm just Golden Child, my label. So,
Okay.
whoever come and they want to do like projects, like people just come, they want to do an EP project. We work out the business, we do that. So if, you want me to work with your artist, them, we work out the business, we do that. So I
So
always doing that, even when I was signed to a label, you know what
I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
ask you that when you were signed to like so you when you were signed, you still in a way work independently as well?
Yeah, because like I said, I'm a Jamaican dancehall artist. It's like Buju Banton or Sizzler. It's like, you can't really say your kind of practices can affect what we do because we have the diaspora of people all over the world that into us. An African artist, you can't, even if you say he's on your label, he's going to be doing something in his country where the people going to be screaming for him
Mhm.
any which way without even trying. You know what I'm saying? All the label reader do is give you this overexposure and
Mm.
they can put that magnifying glass on your thing and make it look more gristly. But I mean, everybody know to do that now. So that's why I kind of love this technology time too, you know what I mean? It's more like selling out of the car trunk like what I used to do, you know what I mean? So
And now everything is more digital. People go online to stream the music. So
yeah,
are you have your streaming on the platforms doing
yeah, I have them streaming, but like Lauren Hill, you might not see 10 billion streams, but you know who Lauren Hill is and she's one of your favorite artists forever. So me, I really get to people different. Like you can buy an album link from me because you're supporting me. iTunes didn't pay for studio time. Now, nor Spotify, nor YouTube. They never mix a song. They never come up with the creativity for the artwork. But then you're selling my thing for $10 and giving me back $2 or $1 and something.
I don't understand that. It's like it's
Michael Jackson is $1 for his song. What is all that?
that's
Really?
crazy. What the heck? But
And you know,
what he was genius, what he did when he bought the Beatles catalog.
exactly,
Oh, that was
exactly.
brilliant. That
And
was
Elvis,
sure did. That was
and he owns Beyonce basically.
oh
Anybody on Sony get Michael getting money.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that is why I tell you, I know the powers that in me and how I affect people, and it dangerous. So I have to move, and people like you, I make you know, it's all about the business. And for the real champions and the revolutionaries, like Bob Marley said, and soon they'll find out who is the real revolutionaries. Cause brothers, I don't want you to be contrary. Cause brother, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're so right. You got to fight, get up and fight. You get me? So
Yes.
I've been through that. I can't tell you I am talented. I can't tell you I'm the easiest person to deal with, you know, because I don't deal. I feel. If I don't feel you, I can't deal you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of have that kind of prince-ish, slave, written here kind of personality. So it's like I really, over the years, learn what made me dangerous. Because to me, I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm Pele, I'm Maradona, I can jump and kick the ball, I'm Messi. Why is it a problem to heads of governments? You get me?
In other words, why is it a problem when you're just being you and you're not doing anything necessarily that's going to harm anyone? You're
Exactly.
just being yourself and speaking the truth, and that's why it's dangerous.
Aye.
That's a
So
song right there.
that's why it's dangerous, you know? So it's like again, Michael, all the people names you hear me say out of my mouth, that's what I live my life, you know? Like Jay-Z said him is the black Sinatra, you know what I'm saying? The rap Sinatra. I live in the zone of
Right.
presenting myself like a Diana Ross, like a Michael Jackson, the way home, because I relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere I relate to it, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of keep my thing fresh and new, and then still have the classic to it, you know what I'm saying? So it's still, I can't really, you know, like me, I like a lot of Michael new music. A lot of people act like him flop, but when you can read between the lines, you can see that they wanted the Chris Browns and the younger ones to use him style to make him feel kind of like he's old school now and you don't have no more in you. But nobody watched that. You know, everybody's just, if it's Michael, you just say Michael for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. That would
It's just,
forever be a household name. Like that's rare too. It's not too many artists that's really legendary right there.
yeah.
Amazing.
And
Nobody can ever step to what he's done.
so I'm not them, I'm not there. Bob Marley outsell him and Elvis over the years. You feel me? Look at that. From
Ooh,
third world.
from a third world. Wow.
Yeah.
He
To
also them? Elvis Presley?
out right now.
What?
Believe me. Yeah, in life. And I'm showing you how deep it is. It's just like sometimes your greatness, a lot of us can our movies going on right now. Right now, us talking is a script. Tina Turner movie have this in it.
Mm-hmm.
Four Tops movie have this in it. Biggie Small movie have this in it. So this is a movie, but we don't have no score. And so you're not going, oh, ooh. You're not doing all that. But like Tupac said, I live my life in slow motion, closed caption. You get me? Those are the words he use. So you have to kind of know when you're special, and if you can't base it off of vanity or what you acquire. You have to just know that people love you like that. Conduct yourself just for them, even if you feel in some form of vibe. And that's what I have to do, you know?
Wow, that's a really interesting. Can you elaborate a little bit on that when you said around certain people you have to conduct yourself? So basically conducting yourself on based on the energy or what?
Based on the energy and based on don't even turn up your starlight because you're going to make them try and do their best, which might be evil. You get me?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
That's what's going on.
So don't make everybody do your best. It's like I'm Holly Berry. I woke up like this. I know girls know that a lot of guys think I'm a sex symbol. Okay, no, somebody that don't really so natural like Holly or J-Lo that just have it like that all the time. Whenever if they want to be hood, they can do it. If they want to be classic. They can do it with no, you can see the door really have visible doubt. You get me? Because they master that. But believe me, they go through things. They go through things and them have to conduct themselves, you know, on a level when they say other women that have power because they, you get me? You know what I mean?
And it's interesting you mentioned that, especially in the rap industry right now. You know how like you have your Nicki Minaj's, yeah, Remy Ma, Cardi
B.
Yeah, so it's like it's interesting because I saw an interview once where Nicki Minaj was saying like it was hard for her, and still to this day as a rapper, she still has to feel like she has to prove herself, because being that she is a woman and this is a predominantly male business industry.
Right.
So it's like, but she's like, you know, she has her accolades, she got her awards, you know, she got her nominations, but it's still like, in a way, it's like you have to be humble too with it, because then here comes opposite Taylor Swift. I think it was Taylor Swift where they had like some controversy thing. But to say all to say is at the end of the day, it's really like you gotta respect the ones and salute the ones who paved the way. Right. So who am I if I'm just upcoming artist, for example, and how dare I come in talking like, oh yeah, I'm a shit. Oh well, excuse me. I'm a talking all that smack, and then but look, what the hell? I hadn't earned that, But at the same time, the rap business seems like that's what it's about, talking. Who can say the best or put it down the best. So.
Right. Yeah, that's what it's about. So sometimes winning is not, something all, is to me is not what you show, is how you feel about when you finish. So sometimes, like you said, Nikki, like you said, all of them, you know what I mean? You know, they being the females, which to me, who run the world? Woman to me. Woman really run. Michelle Obama is like my God. You get me? She's our personality and our story is like I never see somebody so natural. You know what I mean? And reason with people on a level like where you come from now. Like how you so balanced. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You just look at her, you just say, yo, you know what I mean? And she tell you all, I watch her thing, I see how she talk, and she just like everybody else. She know how to come, I call it zero. She know how to come down to zero. And
what's that?
When I say come down to zero, I mean, when you take away from zero, you can't get nothing. But if you add on, you get 1 plus 0 is 1. And if you put 1 before it, 0, 0, 0. So it's one of the most powerful numbers. So you get me? So negative energy, you have to know how to come to 0. So if they're negative and trying to suck your energy, what they get?
0.
All right. That's where I call it the invisible phase. I live through phases because, like I say, I'm just here talking, but I got a gunshot, it fly through my lungs, scar my lung, kill me. To me, I know what happened. I hear the voice of the real, the breath of life, God. Because without that, you can't be angry, can't be sad, can't say thank you for life. You know what I mean? So I really know what go on. I know what go on in the traveling period. I know everything, but I can't bother explain to people. But my spirit connect back with my flesh. That happened, and I'm here. So I don't really want for nothing because I know my energy inspire. You feel me? I know. And I know the only thing people can try though is not try and make me inspire.
Do you what do you do to keep yourself so leveled and calm? Do you meditate or pray? Or?
A lot of yoga, a lot of pray. Just get up, not really pray like no holy pa ritualistic way. Just say it into myself because God is something you say, hey God, I want everything now. I want to take care of everything right now. And it's not so it go. No, you can say, devil, I want everything right now. It's still not so it go. So in you is where those two things live, heaven and hell. So it's up to you if you want to dwell up on the heaven or the hell in you. Not coming out of sky.
So
You know? is in you. Is in you, and God, and the spirit give people God, what they call God, give work through people. You know what I'm saying? Love is like God, because if you drive down the road and you miss the deer and you skate on the side of the cliff and you end up back, you'll be like, yo, it was only God, yo. But no, go down the road, hit the deer, go down the cliff and get crippled. It was like the devil and me. You get me? You see it? It's like, so I just learn how to put two sides, and whatever sides the story need to not drive me crazy. You know what I mean? So that's how I do it, to balance. And I run and I do my exercise and I sweat and do a lot of things.
That's a good point how you mentioned balance, because that's definitely what it seems to come down to, a certain balance. You know, you gotta be able to balance it out. You're right. You don't want to overdo too much, or like that's even like overthinking or just,
Right. Yeah, man. So it's just that, and it all come out in my music, my food,
yeah.
my clothes, all of these things
Wait,
come out.
you got food going on too?
Yo, no, that's everybody. My mother always tell me start a restaurant called the food thing, everything. I rarely eat like on the road for decades. All I do is love cook, you know?
That's cool, cause like, well, you in Atlanta, of course, and you know, I noticed y'all have a lot of good food and restaurants out there.
Yeah, man. The
Yeah,
food up here nice. Yeah.
so, so do you have anything like available? Do you ship, or is this something only in the ATL area?
No, man, I can ship to you. I can send you the videos and you can support. You know what I mean? You can look on the Golden Child music and clothing. Look at the last one. See what you like out of it. If you don't get this batch, you get the next batch. But I would see your style and then I can just do it for you. So you can look. I have the skirts, I have the hoodies, I have everything.
Is there, you want to plug in? How can we look on the social media or to do place an order?
Well, just go on my Golden Child music and clothing site or the Don Youth site and say, hey, I like that, whatever, and like that. You know, I don't even send people to no website or, because I make things quicker than it can be updated. You know what I mean?
Okay. And also, you have, of course, the Instagram, Don Youth.
Yeah, Don Youth, DONYUTE, YouTube, Don Youth, subscribe, Spotify, all those kind of things that they want me into. I still do iTunes, but if you're supporting me, support me. You can get your shirt or your dress. You spend a certain amount of money, I send you the album link, and you get exclusive songs. You know, it's less corny than just okay, just that. Okay.
And also, real quick, I want to ask you a question. How is the dancehall music in ATL?
Well, it's nice, like just like Miami, because it's between here and Miami too. So it's always nice. Them have a nice dancehall scene here, New York, Miami.
Because they have their own style of sound down there. You know, like that down south sound. And I was just
Yeah,
like, do they have a dancehall scene out there? They have like clubs, like reggae clubs and stuff out there.
yeah, clubs, restaurant, all day,
Mhm.
all day.
Yeah, they do. They're very supportive on like just the cultural. I noticed that Atlanta is very diverse, so that's pretty
Trust
cool.
me.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I
man.
really appreciate you taking out the time to do this interview, and
Yeah,
also we're gonna plug in on the station every Monday from 8 to 8:30. People can call
yeah,
in 713-575-9607 to request the music on you. Me
yeah,
so
man.
hot, throw cold,
Yeah,
and different girls and etc. But I'm gonna keep them plugged in and let them know what's going on. And
yeah,
also keep us updated on what projects you're working on.
yeah, man. You're going to see it like, you know, every morning on my Instagram, most mornings, you know what I mean? Just to build a vibes, my vibe, and then the vibes just leak out. So you can check me on Instagram in the mornings, you know, when I go into my sweat, you know?
I noticed you've been going live a lot lately.
Yeah, you know, sweating and making people feel good as them get up, them see our vibes, you know?
And you know what? That's good and positive because you know with the whole pandemic time, working
Yeah,
out and being active is a good time to be right now.
yeah, man, yeah, man.
So, mentally and
Yeah.
physical. We're gonna
Yo,
work on the mental part.
your energy is a nice energy too, you know what I mean? So Thanks, same way. And respect for reaching out, and you know, it's always a good vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I think I sent you the songs, right?
You did, yes. I was
Okay.
actually jamming it, listening to it before the interview. So I'm
Yeah, man.
gonna plug it in for sure. So on
All right.
Sundays on the station, I'm gonna send you the link. Like if you have
Yeah.
like supporters or fans, if they want to call in and request the song every Monday, they can
Yeah.
call that number
Yeah.
and
All right.
so
Yeah, man. That sound good. So that sound good. You
I
know?
appreciate it. You know what? I'm excited because this has been a long time coming. Because going back to Nick, he came
Yeah.
and did an interview here in Texas, maybe
Mhm.
like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and he
That's,
spoke very highly of you. He was like, "Oh,
yeah.
I know this artist on you, and he's like the hottest thing." And I looked you up on YouTube, and I saw your videos. I was like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
It was like he doing a thing. I gotta do an interview.
It's our vibes, man. It's just the vibes, you know?
So
So
that
yeah.
was really cool. And speaking of vibes, Cartel Vibes, isn't he from
That
he
Vibes Cartel, yeah.
Vibes Cartel?
Yeah.
He for a free Vibes Cartel, is he still incarcerated?
Yeah. He's in jail, you know.
And you know, and the thing is, I didn't find out about his music until like I think maybe right before he got incarcerated. So I didn't even know. So
Yeah, man.
I hope everything like works out with that because from my understanding, you guys in Jamaica take your art is very, very serious.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That's
man.
that's what I learned. And do you have any advice for any American artists like hip hop or R&B, whatnot, if they want to transition into that side of the world of doing music? What advice would you give on how they can be accepted when they come to Jamaica?
Well, it's just all about really just doing your interpretation, do your interpretation, and then, you know what I mean, like Tory Lanez, you do your vibes. Don't make anybody tell you nothing. I don't really advise so much in terms of that. Is you know what I mean? Because everybody have their own sound and you don't the world wide open, you know what I mean? But I can tell them just do their own sound and believe in it and go with it, you know?
Right. So do you be you and go with it. And the people,
Yeah,
hey,
that's hot. I'm gonna put that on a shirt.
I know,
That's hot. Yo, I stay saying these little parables, you know?
I noticed it too. I'm like, look, I'm taking notes. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna
Yo,
drop the deep.
like on the real, like I don't know, like that's why I have a little. That's a project I'm working on where I just, get the parables and just put them down and I call it golden parables, you know.
Amazing. That's cool. So are you gonna like upload it onto the social media every so often?
Well, I think I'm going to audio book.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mix my songs with it too, put
Right.
songs and speeches.
That'd be very nice.
Yeah, that I could work online because you get a little more money.
That'd be nice. You sure right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
cool. I think that's a great idea. When you do that, stay in touch and let us know. Keep us updated on that.
All
That
right,
audio
all right.
going. We want to hear that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna work on it.
Okay. And then hopefully, hell, who knows? Maybe because you know I did and dab a little bit on the music myself. If you want to
Yeah.
collaborate and do something, I'm down for it.
Well,
I've
you
always
just
wanted to collaborate with a dancehall artist.
just holler at me and let's work out something. You know what I mean?
All
For
right.
the,
I had my
that's
people call your people.
Yeah, that's make a work out something, man. No, you can link me, man. I work with the vibes. Cause I like that, and you already know I have my crowd already in my market, so that's why I like it. But like I say, it's work for me all day. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So if
Gotta
you
stay on
want,
time.
I'm here. You see me?
I appreciate it. We're gonna be in touch.
All
Let us
right.
know when you
Bless
get
up.
the audio book and good luck with your music and everything you're doing. We salute you and
Yeah.
congratulations.
All right. Bless up. Yeah.
What's up, Don? You've been
Respect.
building on the Generation Passion Show live with your girl Ziganomatry.
All right, Ziga.
Right.
Mad. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
There we go. Yo. From the start, stress me out, but just have to left. Daniel, life is like a rock star, My life just different. you want me do? What the hell you want me say, girl? Say, girl. I woulda love you every night, I woulda love you every day, girl. Every day, girl. Me if you stay for me grind, cause that's how me get paid, girl. Get paid, girl. I gotta get my money, gotta stack up my paper. I just wanna love you. I don't need no stress from you. Don't need no stress from you. I just wanna love you. I don't need no stress from you. Cause that's what rock stars do. That's what rock stars do. When you define your 9 to 5, me a blaze up and I get high. Any scene I make up with eyes. Be in front of the video live.